JT, obviously, tough way to lose that game onto Anubis. Can you kind of talk to me a little bit, though, about that Inferno? You guys seemed exceptionally strong on that against Vitality, despite that not necessarily being one of your better maps.
Yeah, I think it was a close game, and we played pretty well. But I think the inexperience on the map got to us in the end. We had a good game plan coming into it, but I think some of the rounds that we should have closed out, we didn't, and they ended up just taking it in the end.
So what were you preparing necessarily for on Inferno? Were you expecting that pick to come out of Vitality?
Yeah, we were expecting to pick it, so we game plan forward and obviously decide what we wanted to do. I mean, nothing unusual in terms of that, just normal game plans.
A lot more energy I saw coming out of the team today compared to yesterday. Was that something that you guys were trying to work on last night?
Yeah, we just spoke about the game yesterday. We weren't being creative at all, and we weren't communicating things that were happening across the map well enough yesterday. So today we just came in, made sure that we're loose, we're energetic, we're communicating as much as we can, trying to be creative, and yeah, we ended up playing pretty well, but we can play even better than this, honestly.
And I mean, going from that Inferno map into Vertigo, do you think that that kind of communication helped you guys as you bounced back, pretty impressively?
Yeah, I mean, we just stayed confident. We knew Inferno was going to be hard for us. They're a really great Inferno team, but I mean, we're strong on the other two maps, and we knew we had a good shot still, so we didn't let the Inferno get us down. And yeah, we just continued that momentum into Vertigo and also into Anubis.
So we got to talk about Anubis a little bit. I mean, you guys had a red hot. You guys had red hot starts almost on every single map, and then you kind of let some of the rounds creep back in. What was going on there, especially on towards Anubis? You have that 7-5 CT half, and then the T side just didn't seem like it was coming together.
It's hard to say, like, why it didn't come together. Maybe just a little bit of inexperience from the team. Like, we're so close to making the playoffs, and we just let it go there. I'd have to look back and see like the mistakes we made or the calls that we made. But yeah, I didn't feel like our usual Anubis T sides.
Anubis was also kind of interesting because it didn't seem like there was any heavy mid presence at all, kind of by either team. And then when there was, Vitality really took advantage of that. Is that something that you're going to try to examine, or is that something that you're still trying to work on as a game plan?
I mean, it's just Anubis. That was just that specific game, and next game could be completely different. I can't really tell you.
And then now in the 2-2 pool, your opponents tomorrow are either G2 or FaZe, depending on the last few results here. How are you guys going to prepare for that? After that red hot 2-0 start, now facing tough opponent after tough opponent after tough opponent.
Yeah, I mean, we knew when we made Legends that we would only be facing good teams at the major. I mean, this is the top 16 teams in the world, and yeah, after that first two games, those first two wins, we knew like everyone in the 2-0 pool, 2-1 pool are going to be really strong teams, and we're one of those strong teams too. So we want to make sure that we can win tomorrow and make the playoffs, because I feel like we're in really good form right now, and we have a really good chance of making it.
And speaking of good form, Aliz, who has usually been his dominant self and helped power you guys in that 2-0, he was noticeably quiet throughout the match today. What was anything that was going on with him today, or any reason why he might not have necessarily had one of his better games?
Nothing in particular. I think everyone just has an off day sometimes. I mean, honestly, I trust John to be... Tomorrow he's going to drop on the server and just drop 30 kills, and then it's going to be all good. I think just today was an off day, and it is what it is.
I mean, today you were one of the ones that was leading the scoreboard. How do you feel about your own individual performance?
I mean, I'm happy I was playing well some of the rounds, but I also there was a lot of rounds both on Inferno and on Anubis that I should have made some better decisions and closed out the game, to be honest. And yeah, we're going to look back at that and probably still review over that. But I'm happy that at least on the rounds that we were winning, I was doing quite well.
Do you kind of take any confidence building coming from the fact that you had such a a horrific game yesterday, and now you push one of the best teams in the world, to the brink several times?
Yeah, I mean, at least it was really close today, so we're not going to feel so demoralized like yesterday. And going into tomorrow, we're going to still feel good and be confident no matter who we play. So I think I would be worried for anyone that plays us in the next game.
All right, JT, thank you so much.